Good afternoon or evening, depending on the time zone you're in, and welcome to Deck Tech Daily. If you are new to Magic the Gathering Arena or need a little bit of guidance, then this is the channel for you. Today, in the standard format, we're looking at a green counters deck, I call it. I guess it could also be considered a mono-green aggro deck that revolves around doubling the creatures we have and putting as many +1/+1 counters on them. I shall explain. So, Druneth, whenever you cast a creature spell whose mana value is equal to her power, copy that spell, except the copy isn't a legendary. So she starts at 1 power, so Gene Pollinator, the Might, Llanowar Elves, Paw Patch Recruit, they're all 1-drops, so they're all going to be doubled if you play them while Druneth is in play. Also, if you play the Offspring cost for Paw Patch, that's 4 of them that will enter instead. So that's pretty amazing. For powers 2, then that doubles Gene Morph, the Frenzied Baloth, also Kren. In the Spiderman version of this, that's Miles Morales. When Kren enters, put a +1/+1 counter on up to each of 2 target creatures. So it's good for buffing up your creatures, maybe Druneth. Also, because their main goal is to get Ouroboroid, however you pronounce it, in play. So like once you get this, especially if you double it, then it's like game over no matter what. When playing this, I've learned that you need some ways to protect your creatures and at least some way to get rid of troublesome cards your opponent may have. The main way is through this Heritage Reclamation. Instant, choose one, destroy target artifact or enchantment, or you can exile a card from their graveyard and draw a card. This is useful around so many strategies, depending on who our opponent is. I've learned some pretty troublesome cards are, for example, this one right here. Pinnacle Starcage. When this artifact enters, exile all artifacts and creatures. Also, Sheltered by Ghosts. You know, these cards are very common in Standard, so a way to get around those is a must. Azure Beastbinder is our only blue card because it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater, and whenever this creature attacks, up to 1 target artifact, creature, or planeswalker an opponent controls loses all abilities until your next turn. So it's a good way to disable any troublesome creatures our opponent may have, while the Heritage Reclamation can get rid of any troublesome artifacts or enchantments. So there's 21 lands. Let's see how this goes. Match 1 of the mono green counters deck. Let's see how we do. Opponent gets to go first. I guess I shall keep. Okay. So blue and black. So some kind of control deck, I'm gonna guess. I want to get the Gene Pollinator on the field, so let me go ahead and play that. Now let's see what they play next. Nowhere to run. It might be like a bounce deck where they bounce nowhere to run back to their hand so they can keep playing it and get the -3/-3 for a creature. That's exactly why we have cards like the Heritage Reclamation in this deck, to help get around such troublesome cards. Now, do I play Druneth? I don't have any other 1-drops, so I'm going to go ahead and... I think he might play something next to bounce it back to his hands. That's what I'm going to guess. So, actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and play the Beastbinder. See what he does. Because I do want to save this. See what he plays. Okay, so removal. See, at least it was the Beastbinder and not Druneth. So, okay. Now, do I play Druneth next, though? 4 cards in hands. I'm gonna chance it and say that was his I don't think he'll play another removal spell next turn, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get Druneth out. Unfortunately, we don't have any cards to copy, unfortunately, so... Yeah, he played stock up, so now he's digging. So my prediction was correct. That he didn't have any... That he wasn't going to play a removal, at least. He may have drawn another removal spell, though. Okay. So, let's see how I can do this. I can play the Snakeskin to get Druneth up to 2, then play the Gene Morph and copy it. Let's see. Although saving Snakeskin would be amazing, because, yeah, he probably does have some kind of removal. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the Snakeskin Veil. And then I'm going to play Gene Morph. So yeah, Druneth will now go up to 3. I doubled the Gene Morph. And now I will play the lands. This will change Druneth's base power to 3/3. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. So now she'd be 5/5. Swing for 5. Now she should drop for 3. If there's only a way I can get her to 4 next turn, yeah, they're definitely going to remove that. That's okay. At least we got the 2 G-Morphs out. Is he going to waste 2 more of his mana on another removal? Yes. And he discarded. Okay. Well, ooh, so do I play the Ouroboroid or another Druneth? Yeah, just hurry and get it out. Now swing for 2. Now he's going to be really desperate to try to get rid of this, the Ouroboroid. So let's see if he does that. As he's digging. See, he might waste his last 2 mana on some kind of removal on the Ouroboroid. Yep, he did. Okay. So let's see. I guess I'll play Druneth. Base, whenever land enters, target creature has base 3. I guess I'll just do it right on this one. Swing. Okay, I guess in turn. Let's see what he plays next. 3 cards in hand. Then any... definitely not good. Singularity Rupture. Destroy all creatures and any number of target players each mill half their library rounded down. Okay. He used all his mana. Now, do I use... You know what? I desperately need to draw. I don't think he's going to bounce this back to hand, so... He has no mana, so I'm going to chance it. Exile... Yeah, I'm going to exile that. And then I get to draw. And now here's my normal draw. Okay. Okay. So, I completely forgot I had the Restless Vine stock here. For 5, it turns into a 5/5 until end of turn. A 5/5 creature, I should say. So I'm gonna, yeah, pay the 2 life to get Breeding Pool to enter untapped. Now I have 5 plus the Restless Vine stock. So I'll pay that cost. Now, swing for 5. There it goes. Definitely a good demonstration there. I wish I could have got more use out of Druneth, but I did get to use her at least one time, so I feel that was at least somewhat showing her off. Okay, match 2 of the mono green counters deck. Let's see how we do. Oh, we get to go first this time. Okay. The Mites, the Elves, Druneth. Okay, I like this hand. I shall keep. Oh, so they have Leyline in their opening hand, Leyline of Hope, which allows them to begin with it on the field. As long as you have at least 7 more life than your starting total, creatures you control get +2/+2. Okay. So I'm going to pay the 2 life for Breeding Pool to enter untapped. Play Llanowar Elves. So, okay. Gonna play the Willow Rush Verge. Now, I can play Druneth and then use the 1 mana from Llanowar to copy either the Mites or another Llanowar Elves. You know what? I'll do the Mites. So her ability triggers, so she'll get the +1 counter. Now next turn, I can play the Frenzied Baloth for 2. And that'll trigger her ability again, giving her another +1 counter. And I get to double the Frenzied Baloth. Oh, Sheltered by Ghosts. She's, yep, of course, going to choose the Druith. Okay, so, well, this has to enter tapped. I'm going to go ahead and get the Beastbinder out. Because when this attacks, it disables the abilities of a creature or opponent controls. Or wait, let me read this again. When they're up to 1 target artifact, creature, or planeswalker an opponent controls loses all its abilities. Okay. Not enchantments, though, so I can't target the Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and get 1 more Llanowar Elves out. Now the Mites can target each other. Because this is a life gain, a mono-white aggro type deck, I don't think he has any field wipes. It wouldn't really make much sense to put a field wipe in a deck that revolves around you attacking with a ton of creatures. Okay. Yeah, I want to disable the lifelink on the Healer's Hawk. Oh wait, this one... Okay, actually, I lie. I want to disable the Ajami's Pridemates a bit. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 on this creature. That I want to disable. Okay, so... I'm going to play the Kren. Put the +1/+1 on each of the Mites. And play the okay. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on the Baloth. And also... how many? He has 2 +1s, so... yeah, I'm going to do it on this one. And I'm going to disable... the... okay. He's going to block one of the Mites. That's fine. You know what? I might have messed up. Maybe I should have chosen the Hawk. Maybe. We shall see. He only has 1 card left in hand. So at least the Ajami's not going to gain another +1 counter because his ability is dead for until next turn. Just gonna get this on the field for some defense. Yeah, I'm gonna swing with everything. Now I'm gonna disable the life... It has the Ward 2 because of the Sheltered by Ghosts. You know, I'm gonna do... I have 2 mana, so yeah, I'm gonna do it. Auto pay. So at least now he can't use it to gain life next turn. Or this turn, I should say. So yeah, he'll block one of the mites. Okay. Another Sheltered by Ghosts. See, this is the problem. I need more ways to, like, get rid of that, because this is so common in Standard now. I have to block that. Yeah, see, that's this deck's weakness. Like, an enchantment or something that I can't, and I drew a land. So it doesn't look like I can win this one. I need more ways that I can get around that. So I'll probably have to just concede this and see if I can re-edit the deck so I can... Okay, so here's how I'm going to edit the deck. I need at least a few more ways I can get around cards like Sheltered by Ghost. It's just so common in the format that I need more than just the Heritage Reclamation to get around it. Other cards like Snakeskin Veil Camp, but the problem is if they play it, if I don't have the mana to cast Snakeskin Veil, or it's just not in my hand, it's like I can't go back. Like, I can't use Snakeskin Veil in the future to, like, protect a creature in the past. If that makes sense. So, here's, I think, a good card that may help. Unsummon. There you go. This one, it's only 1, and it can get rid of some, like, troublesome creatures and cards that have enchantments attached to it. So, I think I might add 2 of those to this deck. And what I'm going to get rid of, I've learned this one, I probably don't need Kren so much because, like, Druneth, she gets a +1/+1, like, whenever I play, like, if I play a 1-drop and she's on, she'll get the +1 that way. So I kind of don't think I need Kren, and one more so I can have the even 60/60 cards. This card is so good, and I don't have many other, like... Well, I have plenty of 2-drops. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Gene Morph. Okay. So now I have a few ways to get around things like Sheltered by Ghosts. So let's see how this goes. Match 3 of the Mono Green Counters deck. Let's see how we do. Opponent goes first. Let's see, 2 Breeding Pools. Restless. No 1-drops, unfortunately. We have a lot of them, so a good chance I might draw them on the next turn or two, so I shall keep this. Black and white. Okay, yeah, there's Paw Patch. Okay, so... You know, I'm going to save this and just pray. Yeah, so I'm going to get the Restless Vinestalk in first. That has to enter tapped. So now let's see what they do. Okay. Yeah, I want to do the Offspring, so do I chance it and play Druneth and just hope he doesn't have a removal, or at least doesn't play it? Yep, I'm gonna take that chance. Let's just hope. I'm thinking he might... Oh, yeah, he played the... Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Okay. And that makes the map token. Okay, so... Okay, so... I'm still going to do the Offspring, so I can double Paw Patch at least. I would have had 4 if Druneth was in play, but this is the best we can do. So he's sacrificing the map token to get this out. Another... Yeah, he's got to have a way to bounce them. Let's see, I'll sacrifice the weaker one. A way to bounce them back to hand so you can play them again. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm actually going to pay the 2 life, get the Boreoid out. Now swing with the Paw Patch. He's just gonna block. Okay. I want to see how determined he is to try to get rid of the Boreoid. Demonic Pact. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one that this enchantment deals 4 damage. Okay, so how this card works is you want to like find a way to give it to your opponent, because if each turn you get to choose one, it deals 4 damage to any target, you gain 4 life. Opponent discards 2 cards, draw 2 cards, and the final one is you lose the game. So if they give it to us, then that basically means like we lose the game, but we have 3 turns until he does whatever he's going to do for that to happen. So, okay. Actually, this is an enchantment. I forgot the Heritage Reclamation will allow me... So I'm definitely saving this. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. This has haste, so... I'm also... Yeah, on each creature you control. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of these out. Get the Might out. Now they'll all get buffed. So... Okay, so this deals 4 damage to any target. Which one will he choose? Probably the Bailiff, yeah. Does he have a field wipe? Okay. Sacrifice a creature of their choice. Well, I'm not going to sacrifice Boreoid, that's for sure. I guess I'll do the Beast Finder. Beast Binder, I meant to say. Exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. I guess the Might. Okay. So you draw... Teleportant discards 2 cards, draw 2 cards, you lose... Okay. I'm debating if I want to get rid of that now, or... Well, okay, let me first, swing for 8. Let me see what he does first. I really don't want him to... Target opponent draws. I really don't want him to draw 2 cards, so... I know he's probably going to choose that next turn, because he's going to get desperate. So let me... Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to get rid of that now. Okay. Hopefully I'll draw a land that I can play, so that way I can activate Restless Vinestalk. Only 2 cards. Well, one of them... Confounding Riddle. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest in your graveyard. Did he get... Oh, he did not get what he wanted. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I got rid of that, what is the name of this card again? The Demonic Pact. Otherwise, he definitely would have chosen the draw 2 cards option, which might have saved him. So, definitely a smart move, I feel. Okay, match 4 of the mono green counters. Opponent goes first. Breeding pool. I shall keep. Definitely a couple 1-drops and 2-drops, so... Okay. Spy... Is this the same deck we just went against? Or am I misremembering that? Okay, so... Llanowar Elves. See what they play next. If they play like a black artifact that does like removal, then yeah, it's literally the same deck. Okay. Okay, that card. Okay, I'm gonna copy... Here's... I'm gonna pay the 2 life to get Breeding Pool out. Play Druneth. And now... Gonna play Gene Pollinator, and Druneth will copy it. Assuming he doesn't have removal, next turn I can copy the Frenzied Baloth. Oh, he quit. I guess he didn't have anything. Okay, match 5 of the mono green counters deck. Although not really mono green anymore, since opponent goes first. Like, why does that keep happening? Shouldn't it be 50-50? Like, half the time you go first, half the time the opponent does? It seems like 90% of the time the opponent goes first, and 10% of the time I get to. I guess I shall keep. Let's see what we are playing up against. Golden Foot. Okay. So... I'll play this. Since I don't have any 1-drops, I'll just get the Restless Vinestalk out, since it has to enter tapped. This card, yeah, like, he's probably going to be trying to get either as many creatures in the graveyard as possible, then play that... What's that spell that, like, gets all of, like, the 2-value creatures from your graveyard directly to the battlefield? Like, he's either doing that or, like, some sort of zombify deck. We shall see. So, yeah, I guess before he plays something like zombify, I want to, you know, get him down to 0 as quick as possible. So I'm glad. This card is definitely very useful for mono green. The Frenzied Baloth. Trample and haste can't be countered. Damage can't be prevented. Also, all creatures I control can't be countered. He's not playing anything. What's going on? What, did he glitch out or something? I mean... I guess I'll just play and see what happens. Yeah, he's not, like, doing anything. So I'm surprised this, like, didn't... Unless he's having, like, an internet connection. Because, like, we're in Diamond right now, so typically the players in this rank tend to be a bit more serious. But... maybe it's like a kid we're playing against and his mother called him for dinner, and he just left this. There is no pause button, so... Yeah, if this goes, then yeah, he'll automatically forfeit. Because he has no timeouts. Oh. Why didn't... He has no time... Why did that work? Now I got to sit through another, like... timeout, even though he was already at 0 before. Okay, well... Well, this is no fun. Okay, that activated. Yes. I wish there was a way to speed things up, but unfortunately, online games do not have such a function. Come on. Well, this is what, the 5th match, so the 2-1 he quit early, and this one he just, I guess, got up and walked away, so I'm not really going to count this as the 5th match because it was an easy victory. I will say, though, okay, match 6 of the mono green counters deck. Oh, look, we get to go first this time. Amazing. Unsummon. I guess I shall keep. I'll get Llanowar Elves. Typical opening play for this deck. Now let's see what they do. Just 1 blue. Okay. Guess let me hurry and get that out. You know, that was a mistake. I probably should have did the offspring on the... Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have just did the offspring. Well, too late now, I guess, so... Let me just get at least one of them out. I'm just going to go ahead and get the other one too, because swinging for 1 is basically pointless. That way next turn I can get starting town and play the Boreoid. Now, does he have a counter, though? We're about to find out. No? Okay. No counter. A blue deck, I would have assumed so, but I guess not. He's got to remove it. No? Well, let me do the offspring on this one then. Nope, what is going on? Like, why is... Like, all of a sudden Arena is rigged, but in my favor. Like, that has never happened before. Okay, match 7 of the mono green counters deck. The past 3 in a row were the easiest matches ever, so... We go first again. Okay. Elves. I shall keep. I will begin off with the typical Forest Llanowar Elves. Pass to the opponent. Let's see what they do. Okay, so Uthro's a blue deck. At least some of it's blue. Okay. I'm gonna offspring the Paw Patch. Let's see, starting town. Decisions. I don't think he's gonna have any field wipes or anything, so let me go ahead and offspring another Paw Patch. He might have a counter for this one, though. Oh, no, guess not. Swing for 3. Still not sure what he's playing. I know for this, because they're lands that you can station a creature, which basically means tapping it, it might revolve around that Coma card. Which basically, if it's tapped, you can put a permanent from your hand on the battle. Nope. Okay. What is going on here? What? That's 4 in a row. Let's see if we can hit Diamond Tier 3. Like, this is... What comes after Diamond is Mythic. Everyone's just kind of quitting and, like, making no effort of any kind. Okay, match 8 of the mono green counters. Opponent goes first. I shall keep... the past 4 matches in a row were the easiest ever. Let's see if we can get at least one more and hit Diamond Tier 3. Rank 3. What is it? Is it Diamond Tier 3 or Diamond Rank 3? Okay, so the typical starting, Forest, Land of War Elves, Island, so... and Plains. Okay, so subtype of control deck, I'm guessing. Search your library for a basic Plains, reveal it, put it into your hands. Okay. Starting town. Yeah, I'm gonna play Druneth and then copy Land of War Elves. Then next turn, assuming Druneth doesn't get removed, I'll do the Frenzied Baloth. Let's see what he does. So far, nothing. Like, is he gonna just glitch out? Oh, no. He's playing. Okay, the synthesizer, the artifact. Okay. I didn't recognize it because he has, like, the alternate art. So whenever he plays an artifact of mana value 3 or greater, he creates an artifact creature token, which power and toughness is equal to the amount of artifacts he controls. So, another starting town. Okay. So, I'm definitely going to do the Frenzied Baloth. Okay. Swing with... I want to keep Snakeskin Veil for protection. Let's do some math. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's hold just one back. That way... I can play a Beastbinder and still have a Land of War, so I can play the Snakeskin Veil. Just in case. Now let's see what they do. Okay, so look at the top 7, play 2 non-creature, non-permanent. So yeah, he's looking for artifacts he can play. Because that will combo off with the synthesizer. Ooh, this one. Unfortunately, Snakeskin Veil won't protect against that. That was definitely nice how he did that. Okay. Yeah, that one move... Yeah, I don't think I can win this now. Yeah, I was thinking Snakeskin doesn't protect against field wipes. That's what this card... I said in the beginning of the video, this card here is like... I need to figure out a better way to get around the Pinnacle Star Cage. So yeah, like, there's nothing I can do now, so... Oh, well, we had a good win streak. It was, what, 4 in a row? So we almost made it to Tier 3. Well, that's it for the demonstration of the Green Counters deck. As you saw, Pinnacle Star Cage was, like the biggest weakness of this deck. Also, Sheltered by Ghosts. If there's any suggestions you can think of to try to get around those cards, feel free to leave it in the comments. Thank you for tuning in and hope you have a good day.